Welcome to the Seeds of Discovery podcast, a space for exploring energy, intuition, and the deeper layers within. We're your hosts, Elaine Riley, Beth Blair, and Amanda McCaskill. Together, we guide conversations around Reiki, spirituality, astrology, and the subtle patterns that shape our lives, not as something to fix, but as something to witness, understand, and work in relationship with. This is a space for exploring your inner world, for noticing your patterns, your energy, and your natural rhythms so you can move through life with more awareness, intention, and alignment as you navigate the transitional pathways unfolding within you.
Goodness. Hey.
Hello.
All right. I got to switch around here because, this is getting serious.
Yeah.
Nervous laughter. We had nervous laughter.
Yeah.
We've kind of done a bit of rabbit holing in between episodes, right? Truth be told, you're seeing me in my Dr. Seuss
I do like that, yeah.
Grinch t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of went down a rabbit hole about a few things, but now we're getting back on
A few rabbit holes, yeah.
A few rabbit holes. We went basically underground, and we're coming back out because we want to talk about oracle cards and tarot cards and why we have such a collection of cards,
Mm-hmm.
and how to pull cards,
Mm-hmm.
and the like, because we, of course, do it our own way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we
And-
don't have rules, basically.
Well, okay, let's pick a style of card first.
Okay.
So let's try to be organized about
Okay.
So tarot cards,
Yeah.
or tarot,
Yeah.
or so many. I say tarot, but
Yeah.
some people say tarot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there are a lot of rules,
Yeah.
and meanings, and people get lost in the right meaning of the card, and so they get overwhelmed because there's the major arcana, there's the minor arcana, there are the suits. What do they mean?
Yeah.
Different cards have different names for the suits,
Mhm.
and I say suits because guess what? Regular playing cards,
Yeah, it's the same.
yeah, they have the same meaning, because there is that card game which I'm drawing a blank on the name of it, from Italy, which is where
Okay, yeah, where tarot came from.
tarot came from, and
Mhm.
where the playing decks actually got their suits and things like that.
Yeah.
Derived from.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to unpack there. Tarot is a journey from the Fool through to the world. There are cards that people are afraid of. All right, let's just get the bad boys out of the way. Well, there's us, right? There's the devil card, right? Capricorn is the devil. Now, the tarot is tied to astrology, right?
Yep.
So the devil card, the tower card,
Mhm.
the death card.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, in my astrology, I am both death and the devil, right?
Yeah.
Well, because Scorpio is the death card, right?
Mhm.
And we just said Capricorn is the devil.
Mhm.
So break it down, since you have some of the nicer cards in your astrology.
I just drew a blank on which one's mine. Obviously the devil, and then Libra is justice.
Uh-huh.
And then Pisces. What is Pisces?
Isn't Pisces? I'd have to look, but I'm thinking it's either the moon.
I think Cancer is the moon.
Cancer, no, Cancer's the chariot, is it not?
I don't know.
See, now, oops, sorry.
No,
We're going to have to rabbit hole here for a minute. We're going to get a reference because, see, that's the thing. Okay, so see, this is what can happen when you're going to delve into tarot and the meanings.
You're right. It was the moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's that mushy-gushy feeling thing.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right?
But also disillusion.
Oh,
Delusion.
Yeah. Delusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you Pisces people do have that.
We do.
Okay. So if you approached tarot strictly from the astrology standpoint, how would you work with a deck? That is a big question for you.
So I do a lot of oracle astrology readings.
Right.
And I read a lot because
astrology is my strong suit.
Yeah.
That's what I do. So I'll read like, what does my first house need?
Yeah.
Does my second house need?
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you could do that the same with the tarot cards.
Yeah.
Like I would pull a card, like, and if I got the moon card, I'd be like, oh, where's Pisces in my chart?
Yeah. Okay.
And see how that's playing or what's happening in Pisces right now.
Okay.
What planets are there? What's happening? What's action?
Right. But what's your personal feeling as far as tarot or tarot?
Oh.
How does it work for you, or does it work?
No, it doesn't. It's a love-hate relationship. It's one of those things I feel like I want to be able to read so bad.
Right.
But my brain doesn't retain what everything means. And then I know that I can read the card.
Yeah.
And I can get the feel from the card.
Right.
But it's that Capricorn wanting to follow rules.
I know. See, that's where it trips me up.
Yeah.
Because like there's so much meaning. I have a library of books.
Yeah.
Both on like my Kindle, audiobooks, library, like hard paperback books.
Yeah.
I have journals about learning tarot, and it just doesn't stick for me. However, I can use a deck and sit down and do a reading for somebody, and they'll be like, oh, that's spot on.
Yeah.
But yet I don't feel comfortable being a reader because I don't do it the way everybody. Yeah, I don't do it the way everybody else does it. So, we play that dance, right?
Yeah.
Of got to follow the rules, or remembering like the Grand Cross spread. Okay, there are too many freaking cards in there. Like if I'm going to do a spread, I go basic. I go, who am I? Right. So the signifier, I usually pull, who am I in the deck? Signifier. I pull, what's the issue? What's backing it up? Where's it going? And then what's hidden? I always pull the bottom card from the deck to say what's hidden.
I like that.
And like, that's it. 5 cards for it.
Yeah.
Or if I want to even go simpler, I just do 3. I go present, past, future.
Yeah.
And then I don't always honor the reverse meaning because I'm like,
I think that's one of my things with tarot is that it can be very harsh. It can be darker. It can be...
Oh, you mean it can be like me?
Yeah. It's not fluffy at all.
It is not fluffy at all. Now, I've even tried to buy fluffier decks, and I don't like them.
No. And I'm not even talking about tarot or the Tower card or anything like that. I like those ones.
Oh, I know.
But it's some of those other ones that get you, like, what is it? Like the 5 of Pentacles comes in, or the Swords ones. I don't even remember the number, but those, you see the card and you're like, hey.
Okay. Yeah. So like some of the cards, I can see it. Like the 5s are always challenged because it's always about change, right?
Yeah.
And I can see from the Rider-Waite deck, the traditional deck, the one I would get all the time, and I'd be like, F-bomb. Okay. I'm not going to say it, but my favorite word I would say, and it would be the 5 of Pentacles, because it was the, basically you're going to hit on hard times.
Right. Money struggle.
Yep. Something's going to happen. I'm like, here we are again. And they're on a church window, for God's sake.
We just unpacked her.
I know. So, so now that's making sense to me. Religious trauma is tied to the money issue. Rudy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to bring you guys up to speed because we are, again, guess what? Today is rabbit hole day after we are recording the day after Thanksgiving.
Black Friday rabbit hole day.
Black Friday. So you are getting multiple topics in one episode.
I feel like the last one, the last compass, where we're like, we're going to talk about pulling cards.
Okay. So before we started recording for you all, we started a conversation. And Elaine basically Bethed me. Okay. She laid down the hammer on me and called out some of my religious trauma. And so we recorded it, and now here we're bringing to light through the cards part of what the trauma is. And now I'm kind of excited about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this is where the magic happens in the spiritual work. So while we're sitting here saying we have a hard time with tarot, it's showing us
It's like, hello.
but look, I've been trying to tell you, bitch, wake up. I've been telling you for years. Okay, I bow down to you. Of the deck because I am not afraid of the tower, but I look at the tower and go, really, like, what else are you going to do to me in this incarnation? And I am not asking for anything else, but like, there's been a lot. Okay, and sometimes I would pull that card, I would put it back in the deck and say, you know what, do over.
Not today.
Do over. I'm calling a mulligan. Here we go.
Yeah.
But the beauty is that when you use these tools for a spiritual discovery, it might take you a few little bits to learn the lesson. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to call myself out on that. That is a lot of years, a lot of years. And I am just putting it together now that we did this. Okay. Whew.
Right.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
All right. So what else do you want to say about tarot? Because I'm just like, oof.
Right.
Do you have a favorite suit?
I get wands a lot.
Fire. You get fire a lot.
Yeah. That's like the 5 of Pentacles. It's like slapping me in the face. Like, hey, you need more fire. You need more.
Gee, I wonder if you have any resource to get any more fire.
Right?
Yeah.
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 So I want to say,
but it was
my
a 5.
favorite.
Wait a minute. 5 and 5. Mine was 5 of Pentacles. Yours was 5 of Wands.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead. I cut you off.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't say I had a favorite suit though. No, I don't think a favorite. Just one that comes up all the time.
Well, I like me some Pentacles because, that's earthy and money and material and of this plane. And so I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Swords, I don't look at swords or anthems. Some people call them anthems as weapons. That's intellectual. It's thought. It's,
This song is coming to, I told you we've been listening to Epic, the musical.
Yeah.
Warrior of the Mind is what comes in.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
that
is it.
Yeah.
That is it. And then cups, cups is about emotion because, it's the heart suit, but to me, cups is also spiritual.
Yeah. It's the intuitive.
It's the chalice.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that religious trauma again. There you go.
We're just gonna keep kicking that bucket.
Well, might as well because,
Yeah.
But then when you tie them back and look for the symbols of the suits or the minor arcana in the major.
Yeah.
Because you can follow the thread of the energy shifting, which takes me to one of my favorite things, which would be feng shui, tai chi, the elements.
Yep.
And moving through the cycle of the year, which is what astrology does.
Yeah.
With the elements
of
the signs. So, there is a lot of ways to use tarot to kind of map out your year with your astrology. Like on the first of the year, for a couple of years, I would do a spread for the year. I would pull a card for every month and see what was going to go. But the thing about that is with my spicy brain is, well, it was great for January.
Yeah.
Come June, was I looking at that sucker again? Nope.
No.
And then rear view mirror, if I came across it, maybe, I don't know, around October, and I look back and I go, well, shit, look at what happened in June.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, that card was spot on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, wow. Okay. Do you do spreads with tarot, or do you just do the random pull card?
I usually do spreads with tarot. If I really want a serious reading that's going to help me figure something out, then I use tarot.
Yeah, I have a deck.
Yeah.
That is specific for kicking my butt.
Yeah, same. And it's a tarot deck. Yeah.
It is a tarot deck.
Yeah.
And mine is the, what is it? Handle. And and it has a dragon's eye on the top of the card, like as the back of the card.
Yeah.
So when you're shuffling, like
You're being stared at.
you're being stared at. Exactly right. Exactly right. I don't have it out here because like it is.
Yeah.
It is. And that's a good point about the deck is the sacredness of the cards. Like that one I have in a bag, in a hemp bag, and it is when it is not out, it is wrapped up.
Yeah. Same with my tarot that I use for myself, the heavy hitter.
Yeah, the heavy hitter.
It doesn't go with me to events. It doesn't go with me anywhere.
Nobody touches that deck but me.
No. Yeah. Same.
You know, I might let you, but you know, but yeah, it is that. I mean, you are dark and twisted. Well, not as dark and twisted as me, but you are Capricorn, so you know I can. But yeah, there is that reverence. There is that reverence that you should have around the practice of your spiritual work.
Yeah,
the cards are the tool. But how you honor the card shows how you honor your practice. And that's why I treat those that way.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I bring decks that I have deemed only for me to events because sometimes they're like, hey, we need to come along. Like somebody needs to hear from me.
Company.
Right. We want to play well with others, you know, that kind of thing. But then there were times where I'm like, you know, this deck can't go.
Yeah, same.
And I mean, I'm that way about my crystals though too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to maybe
oracle cards.
Yeah, they're not always softer though. Let's be real.
No, they're not. They are a different flavor though. There's not as many rules,
right?
There's not a set specific standard of cards,
right?
Oracle cards can be anything. They can be any kind of theme, any kind of messages.
Any number of cards.
Yeah.
The decks can be 20 cards. They can be 70 cards. They can be 52. They can be 64.
Yeah.
I've had decks that are like 100 cards.
So they're not as, I would say, quote unquote, strict as the tarot.
Now, do you find that with Oracle cards, do you work with certain decks at certain times of the year?
I do go through seasons with my cards. I don't know if I go through different times a year, but I definitely have seasons with my deck.
Yeah.
Where I use certain ones at certain times or certain ones for certain things. I do have a couple Oracle cards or Oracle decks that I use during certain moon phases.
Okay.
So I have my Shadow Oracle that I bring out for eclipses and new moons specifically.
Okay.
When there's that shadow energy or Scorpio season.
Okay.
And then I do have a lighter version. So there's this company that I like. The name is going to go out of my head now, but it's called the Weaver's Tarot, and then it's the Shadow Oracle. They're out of business now, but I have like my tarot deck. I have the black one. That's the heavy hitter.
Okay.
And then I have a pink one. That's the manifesting one.
Okay.
I use for manifesting. And then the Shadow Oracle is the one I use to set new intentions.
Well, okay. So, spoiler alert, we will be talking about the holidays and solstice and stuff. Yeah. But I was looking at the calendar earlier today, and there is a new moon like right before or right after solstice. And I'm thinking, holy guacamole, that is like so those decks will be coming out then.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Almost as excited I was about the Scorpio new moon that we talked about.
Yeah.
This one is going to be a good one though.
Yeah. Cause that's no, it's Gemini.
Gemini is the full moon.
And
it might be Capricorn. Capricorn or Sagittarius would be the new moon.
Right. We've had to look up a couple of things today on podcasts.
Our brain is a little spicy today.
A little extra on holiday. Yeah.
I'm going to say it's probably Sagittarius. It's the 19th, December 19th. Yeah. But Sagittarius is a good sign to have a new moon in, especially around the solstice.
Right. Well, and I don't want to jump into the solstice conversation right now.
Yeah,
let's come back to our cards. But because we do have a podcast that we're going to do about the holidays.
Yes.
So we'll be getting there
Yeah.
in a little bit. If you're watching us, you'll see us in the same clothes because we're knocking these out to get
So we can enjoy the holidays.
so we can enjoy the holidays. Yeah. Okay. So I have a few favorite decks
Mhm.
in the Oracle world. Now, we had this come up at our last Reiki share. You did a sidebar with someone who was there because they don't have jumpers.
Well, yeah, when they shuffle, yeah.
Yeah. So I shuffle until I get a jumper.
Mhm.
And sometimes I get multiple cards coming out of the deck at once.
Yeah.
Now I can use the Oracle cards like I do the spreads 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
past, present, future.
Yeah.
Signifier, that kind of thing too. But typically I just use Oracle decks as what do I need to know right now?
Yep.
Who's here to help me,
Mhm.
or just, and I pull from multiple decks at the same time. So
Mhm.
like I might pull from an animal totem deck
Yeah.
to see who's my ally for the day. I was gifted a bird deck,
Mhm.
which
Aw.
I love.
Yeah.
So, but then I go for my 2 heavy hitters, which are the Shaman's Dream deck and that other one, the
Sacred Forest.
well, the Sacred Forest is one. Okay, so 3, the Kyle Gray one.
Yes. One of my favorite one, the Gateway Activation.
Yes. Gateway of Light activation. So yeah, those are my give me something deep to contemplate decks.
Yeah.
And then I have some that are a little bit more on the fluffy side.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
But what else do you want to share about Oracle? How do you use Oracle?
I tend to use them in the same way, like what message do I need today? Sometimes, a lot of times, if my brain is just going too much, like the ADHD brain,
Yeah.
I'm like, I just need to break the cycle.
Yeah.
So I'll sit down and I'll pull a few cards, Oracle cards.
Okay. I've seen pictures of you pulling a few cards.
Yes, I fell off.
How many cards? How many cards
does it take to break the cycle? That's how many I pull.
Okay. Sometimes it's more than 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
I like the cards. I like the ritual of it, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Now, when we do our shares and classes and things like that, we always have decks. We always bring decks.
Yeah. It's like our icebreaker.
Yeah. Well, and it sets the tone for the class too. I mean, like, I don't know that people realize that what they're pulling is where the work is when they,
yeah,
but it's like right there because I always look at mine and then I look around the table to see, or around the circle to see what's there.
What's the theme for the night?
Right. And then like when we do our Reiki classes, we pull cards on each day of class because it evolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do like a reset the next day.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to pull a card now for this episode or do you want to wait and do, because we said we were going to do, in our next episode, we were going to do card pulls for each other and talk about, like, actually do a reading for each other. Although I got to be honest with you, she's already kicked my butt today.
Right.
So I don't know that I necessarily, I'm just kidding.
You don't trust me?
Of course, I trust you. I don't know that I'm ready to, I don't know that I trust myself to hear that I'm ready to do the work that you might call me out on.
Yeah.
Because you might be, channeling me today. I don't know.
Yeah. We do that sometimes.
Yeah. Do you want to pull a card from one of those deck sets in front of you just for the general meaning maybe of the podcast for our listeners?
I like
and
collective card.
A collective card, yeah. We look like we have so much going on here with all our notes in front of us. I'm going to move these out of the way for a moment. So hopefully Fiona won't come and jump on them.
We have some notes about some special things we're working on. Card spreads would be one of them.
Card spreads would be one of them.
So shuffling, we didn't really talk about how to shuffle, pull cards and stuff like that. Like you talked about earlier, the jumpers.
The jumpers, yep. Well, some people can shuffle like they're working at a casino,
Right.
for crying out loud.
Not me.
Okay.
I have baby hands, and oracle cards are really big.
Yeah.
Vesta, passion,
Okay.
fire energy. Did I did I call it or did I call it?
Fire energy. Bring on the fire. Yeah. Okay. So now some people, when they take a deck out,
Mhm.
they like, what's your ritual before I say what other people do? What is your ritual for working with a deck?
It depends on how long it's been put away. If it's the one that I have on my table, I pretty much just pick it up, shuffle, and
like, hey friend, how are you?
Exactly,
Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's shake hands and we're duking
If
it
it's
out.
part of my crew. And if it's one that's been on the shelf a little while, then I'll pull the cards out, Reiki them, I'll do the Palo Santo. Just take a minute to connect with it. I will knock on it 3 times to get rid of the negative energy. That's what it's,
Knock 3 times on the window.
Yeah.
On the ceiling if you want me, whatever that song is.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
It was a rabbit hole day. Damn it. That just brought up a dream that I had, like a vision of me knocking on wood. But that's going to have to come back another day or after maybe. But the tree had a message for me and it's very vivid and I can remember.
Okay, knock on wood or knock on a tree, because when you knock on a tree,
Mhm.
you're knocking to the spirit of the tree.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. And then it had a message and now I can't remember what it is, but it just brought back.
We will come back to that message.
Okay. So we were talking about cards, knocking on cards. I clear them and then I pull.
Okay. I will do some of those same things. I've never been a knocker on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
I may tap them on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I do a hard shuffle. Sometimes what I do is I deal out 7 piles and I just deal it out until all the cards are done. So it's a solid mix, and then I don't pick them up in the same order. Just to really break the energy, break the cycle.
Yeah, I like that. I haven't heard of that one before.
And a lot of times, because they're the ones that I use, I do put them away. Kind of, there's a bookshelf that I keep them all on. I don't necessarily like to leave them just laying out if people are coming over, that kind of thing. Again, because I want them to be honored, reverent, and they look like books on the shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and if somebody wants to know what they are, well, they can ask me.
Yeah.
But so anything else about oracle cards, and how would you interpret? Okay, wait, we actually have to talk about the card that you pulled.
Yeah. Okay, so this is interesting because it does kind of tie into that solstice energy. So Vesta is an asteroid in astrology. It's not a well-known placement that we work with, but Vesta to me is it's like the hearth, like the home. It's what your passion is. So there's asteroids that are connected to other people, and then there's asteroids that are connected to you. So this is like your soul passion, your soul energy. What lights you up? What is that inner fire inside of you? So when we're talking about the solstice, we're talking about, because it's the darkest time of the year. So what's keeping you warm? What's keeping you going alive?
Right. And the fire is on the inside.
Yeah.
And it is your heart, your hearth, your home, your physical body.
Yeah.
Your spiritual body encompasses all that. Like you have the triad of the heart. You have the heart, the high heart, and then the one that kind of sits in your field, the sacred heart.
Yeah.
So working with that passion through the holidays, right? So it's not, I don't think it's by mistake that all the festive holiday, family-oriented holiday celebration time is in the darkest part of the year, right?
Yeah.
And it's all around joy and birth and creation of the light.
Yeah.
As we're sitting here in the dark, it's getting darker. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So ignite your passion to the listeners. Identify what it is.
Yeah.
Pretend
for you.
for you.
Your fire.
not what somebody else wants your fire to be.
Yeah.
And how are you tending that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the things we do, my family does, as often as we can, is we do fires outside at my son's house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just such a good quality time to be together, but it's that tending the fire
Mm-hmm.
aspect.
Yeah.
And the preparation and my son's very good about creating a safe space for the fire. So
Mhm.
like jumpers aren't going to ignite the lawn or anything like that. But like it's also in just like there's space for everyone.
Mhm.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's communal.
Mhm.
So tend your fire.
Yeah.
Tend your fire.
Mhm.
Identify what it is and bring it into the holiday season.
Mhm.
Like you are the gift in this time of giving. That just came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Thank you for being here with us. Take a moment to notice what resonated, what shifted, what opened, and what might be asking for your attention. This work isn't about having all the answers. It's about learning to witness yourself with curiosity, compassion, and presence as you move through your own transitional pathways. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and keep discovering